on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And the starting lineup for the Magic. On the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the point. And for Washington, we've got Sarr. Chris Middleton is out there with Keyshawn George. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Coulibaly in at the shooting guard position. And now with a few games in the books, Clark, are we fully back in the swing of things?
Well, I can't speak for you, B.A. I'm still actually getting my own act together. I mean, it's the same for teams out there. Some teams anyway. But we really are off to the races here, and this season is shaping up nicely. This is where Carter Jr. is most comfortable, in my opinion. Feels like he can score at will from there.
Middleton passes to McCollum. Sarr with a screen on Suggs. Pass to Coulibaly. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Washington shooting their first free throw of the evening.
At the line for one, Coulibaly.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw no good for Coulibaly. After two consecutive first-round exits, the Magic now looking to take the next step, Clark.
You know, B.A., making the playoffs was the first step for this young core. And now that they have some experience, they've added some talent, too. So they're determined to continue to progress towards championship contending status.
Clock is at 3. Bane fires from way outside. And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. About a minute played here so far in the first. Coulibaly finds George. McCollum against Suggs. McCollum pass to George. Orlando with the rebound. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
McCollum with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Middleton passes to George. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Great D that time from Banchero. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
That's good from Suggs.
I like a lot of things about Suggs. His toughness and physicality, though, kind of stand out, especially at both ends of the floor. And I think he just continues to grow as a player.
For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Bane, the pass to Suggs. Banchero outside. Bane against Coulibaly. Carter, a screen on Middleton. Here's Wagner. Rebound by Middleton. The Wizards have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to George. It's Middleton on the wing. Sweet little floater.
Middleton's so good under pressure. He's always composed and under control.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Wagner, the pass to Banchero. And he banks in the layup.
I mean, 6'10", about 250, Banchero imposing his will inside.
The Wizards trail by 3. Pass to McCollum, and stolen by Suggs. On the wing, Bane. Now here's Banchero. Carter, a screen on George. Now Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
This is what makes Banchero a difficult cover. His ability to pass it well in screen and rolls.
Here's Middleton. Outside Coulibaly. Sarr with a screen on Bane. Pass to Sarr. Up and over Carter. Sarr misses.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Wagner, the pass to Carter. Carter, a screen on George. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Bilal Coulibaly.
Wendell Carter Jr. is hard to stop down low.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
All right, Clark, let me ask you this. What can other big men learn from Wendell Carter Jr.?
I like his steadiness. He's shown a maturity since he's been in the league. He doesn't seem to get too high or low emotionally. You need fire and competitiveness and physicality to play down low, but you still have to control yourself, and I think he does a good job of that.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first.
And just refusing to give up second chance points. Excellent defensive rebounding.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
Wizards trail by 6. Here's McCollum. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And he does a great job. I mean, he baits you. CJ baits you into overcommitting defensively to draw the and one.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
Yeah, now a veteran in the league, McCollum's combo guard style of play is valuable to this team.
Orlando with the ball. 3-point lead. And Chris Middleton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Here's Banchero. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. Wizards trail by 3. And here's Coulibaly. Coming off a 16-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. 16 feet out. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Welcoming the contact. Bane's built like a tree trunk out there.
For Washington, they've gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Pass to George. Wagner with a steal. Down low. And there's Bane. That one's good. The assist by Wagner. Bane's got his second basket of the game. And for Washington, they're shooting 33% in the first quarter. Carter against Sarr. Sarr a screen. McCollum, the pass to Sarr. Up and over Carter. Washington again can't hit. Magic leading by 7. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian Keith had a few moments to share with me. Coach and I talked about the ways that Paolo Banchero is used on offense and how his defense will respond. He said with Paolo, he can deploy in any area of the floor and be effective. Personally, I think he's the most dangerous at the elbows, but he can go to work anywhere. You have to know where he is at all times. Back over to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Magic. Wagner, the pass to Carter. Carter, a screen on George. And Alexander Sarr going to pick up the foul here. That's his first foul of the game.
14 foul.
Here's Bane. 9 points for him in his last game. And a miss there off the inbound.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
George peels it out a bit. Middleton with a screen on Suggs. Count the basket.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Orlando leading by 3. Now Suggs. Pass to Banchero. From deep, Bane knocks down the long J. Bane's got 7.
You gotta D-up Bane from the corner, or else he'll bury those shots in bunches.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Kispert's checked in for Washington. Batase's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Suggs.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Coulibaly. Kispert on the wing. Driving to the basket. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
So it's Orlando now. 4-point game. Wagner outside. The 3 from Banchero. And another 3 for Orlando.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
The Wizards have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Outside Coulibaly. Pass to McCollum. Fires the 3. Orlando with the rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at Washington in this one.
Last year shows that having the better overall record doesn't mean you're going to dominate the lesser opponent.
Guys, they split the season series, and, you know, there's always randomness to this game. The unpredictability of it. You win some, you lose some, but they certainly want to impose their talent level tonight.
That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Bane.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
George with the block.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Offensive board. Banchero. Wagner, the pass to Banchero. He got a piece of it. And a fast break now for the Wizards. And it's McCollum. That time on the assist by George. 7 points for C.J. McCollum.
Oh, I love how McCollum moves in transition, just has a strong sense of where to position himself.
Orlando leading by 5. Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
And Wagner gets it to go.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And it's Washington with the ball. Following the three-point basket by Orlando. For three, McCollum. And it's Bane with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Wagner. Banchero outside. Vitazzi a screen on George. Outside Bane. 6 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Vitazzi. The pass to Black.
Washington foul. C.J. McCollum. First personal foul.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the number is remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Are we calling Anthony Black a guard or point forward to 6'7"? He's got so much size, but I would tend to lean towards him being just a big guard.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Champagnie, he's checked in for Sarr. Whitmore comes in for George. Johnson, he's checked in for Coulibaly. And it's Carrington in for C.J. McCollum. To the right side. Back to Jones. Pass to Vitazzi. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Now here's Whitmore. Tightly guarded. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Magic. They lead by 7. Black outside. Jones feels it out. And that one good.
Tyus Jones.
.156 left to play in the first. And there's a pick. Carrington with it, working on Jones. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Washington shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
At the line for Washington.
And the Wizards last season with the worst record in the Eastern Conference. Grant, 2nd in losses only to Utah.
Yeah, B.A., the course is clear. Development and youth. The losses can be tough to stomach, but they do have some intriguing up-and-coming players.
Black showcasing his full arsenal, and he's a guard.
The Wizards trail by 8. We've got 1:23 left in the opening quarter. Johnson against Bane. Washington moving the ball around. Three-pointer, Kispert sends it home from three-point land. Kispert's got 5 now.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Jones. All sorts of time. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Washington has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Wow, Johnson wasn't going to let that and one chance go by.
Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
The free throw drops for Johnson.
Why was Trey Johnson such a high pick? When he gets hot, he can light up the scoreboard, a microwave-type scoring talent.
Now here's Jones. Here's Suggs. That one drops for him. And the Magic lead by 4. .34 left in the first. Outside Carrington. Johnson on the wing. No good on the shot. Some solid D from Bitadze. Magic leading by 4. Here's Black. Suggs outside. With 2 seconds left. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so the first quarter is in the books. Magic out in front, up by 4. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for Orlando, what jumps out to you guys, stat-wise?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Wizards trail by 4. All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Tyus Jones is out there with Suggs, and it's De Silva in at the 3, the small forward.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Banchero with it. .11 feet out. Suggs outside. Back to Banchero. Shot is up. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Banchero's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
And for the Wizards, they're shooting it at 52%. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Magic building up a roster of players who D up. Coach Jamal Mosley said, your culture is the type of guys you bring in, the type of people you have around. If you're a defensive team, then you probably have defensive guys. You can't be that and have all shooters that don't defend. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, they've got the personnel. Thanks a lot, Allie. And it's Jones with the ball for Orlando. Pass to De Silva. Puts up a 3. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. And the Magic lead by 4.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Carrington. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. No one covering. And now it's a 7-point Orlando lead.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Now here's Whitmore. 5 points in the game. Floats one up. Here's Sarr. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Jones. Banchero surveys. Back to Carter. The 3-ball. Orlando gets it back. Banchero getting creative.
I mean, you talk about it factor. Banchero's got it, man. What a move.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Substitution here for Washington. George, he's checked in for Kispert. Middleton comes in for Whitmore. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Carrington. And a change for the Magic. Franz Wagner checked in for Suggs. McCollum with it. He's picked up by Jones. Koulibaly against Wagner. Middleton outside. They need this. Sarr. Nice persistence to tip it back in.
Yeah, this is exactly what you want to see from Sarr. Owning the glass and then finishing the play.
Banchero outside. Clark, the one expression you hear a lot in basketball, reward the big man. What's that all about?
Well, you know, B.A., the big guys often are the guys doing the dirty work, the unsung work, rebounding, setting screens, getting up and down the floor to create opportunities for their teammates. But they also want that rock, too. So get them the ball every now and then. Let them eat.
The free throw drops for Banchero. Well, Clark, when we watch Paolo Banchero play, you can forget he's 6'10".
And he's a locomotive. I mean, he's probably 255 pounds, and all of it is cable wire. I mean, that's why he went first overall. That combination of skill, ball handling, dexterity, agility, and force. He's 25 points a game and also 5 assists. At his size, you don't see that kind of production.
George's shot is off. Orlando leading by 8. Outside Jones. Pass to Banchero. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists tonight.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Outside Koulibaly. Now here's Sarr. He's checked by Carter. Sarr down low. Carter's there. Sarr misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
No problems knocking that one down. And it's a 12-point Magic lead.
And I like that there. I mean, get Baines something in rhythm.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. It's George on the wing. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
And he knocks down the first one. George hits them both. Orlando leading by 10. Now here's Jones. And here's Banchero. Back to Jones. The 3 from Bain. Rebound by the Wizards.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
And it's Koulibaly missing. Orlando has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Wagner finds Bain. And Carroll with a screen on Koulibaly. Blocked!
What I like about Sarr as a shot blocker, he can do it anywhere on the floor. And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Washington shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Coulibaly
trying their best to catch up. Can't fault their performance from the line, especially this quarter.
And Washington making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Well, when you need a bucket late in games, Franz Wagner seems to be your guy, Clark.
Yeah, he's made a name for himself as a fourth quarter producer. I mean, time and time again, Wagner has made a big play at both ends of the floor to help his team late. And that's how you become a clutch performer.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
It's time to welcome your Wizards dancer.
Checked in for Sarr. All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. Number 1, the Magic.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
McCollum against Jones. Outside Coulibaly. They set the screen. Here's George. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Now Jones. And Caro outside. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Carter Jr. excels at using that big body of his to take advantage on the boards.
The Wizards trail by 14. For 3, McCollum drains the triple. McCollum's got 10 points.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Banchero. And the whistle blows. It's going to be Keyshawn George. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Batase's checked in for Carter. Here's Bane. 12 points for him. Inside. Here's Batase. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Making a name for himself. Goga Batase. What do you like about him, Clark?
Well, you start with that wingspan and his basketball IQ. I mean, anytime he's near the rim, he's a problem at both ends. He's got a knack for scoring the ball in the paint. And again, you just can't overlook that size and length.
Black's checked in for Orlando. And the second free throw is good. The Wizards trail by 12. Outside Coulibaly. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Desmond Bane.
3rd team foul. At the line for the Wizards. Two shots.
First one falls for him. Orlando making a switch here. Suggs is checked in. Both free throws good for Coulibaly. You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Shot clock at 6. The 3 from Suggs. That's good. And it's Banchero with the assist. Banchero's got 4 assists in the game.
You know, it's not his greatest strength. He's got a lot of different things that he's good at, but Suggs will hit the 3 if you give it to him.
Now here's McCollum. 10 points for him. And yep, it's good.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Magic leading by 11. Wagner for 3. Rebounded by Champagnie.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And they caused a lot of headaches with their on-ball defense. They cracked the top 10 in team steals. More than a few games changed because of their aggressive D.
And they wanted to make an impact on the defensive end and accomplish that goal. First in the league in blocks, a defensive powerhouse. And the first one at the line is good.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter, but right now he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
And so he hits both. Here's Black. 20 points for him last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Here's Banchero. He takes it in. Orlando moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Back to Black. There's the 3. Rebounded by Champagnie. The Wizards trail by 9. McCollum on the left side. Pass to George. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. George has got 7 now in this quarter.
You know, as they try to cut into this lead, they're having a lot more success with the 3-point shot here in the second quarter.
Champagnie shot is off. Orlando leading by 6. McCollum on the wing. To the left wing. Unloads from 13. And again, it's Washington. Here's Black. Pass to Suggs. Wagner outside.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
De Silva's checked in for Paolo Banchero.
4th team foul. Magic substitution. Number 23. Tristan De Silva.
Orlando with the ball. Black outside. Orlando again missing. Wizards trail by 4. Here's McCollum. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And this is second attempt at the line tonight. So for Washington, Kispert's checked in for George. Whitmore comes in for Coulibaly. And it's Carrington in for Johnson.
At the line for one, C.J. McCollum.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. BA, back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. He's checked in for Washington. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Pass to De Silva. Black outside. Back to Bataze. Kicks it out to Wagner. Orlando again missing.
Defense practically daring him to take that shot. It worked out for him.
And Carrington, here we go. And here's a look at what's coming up for Orlando. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Friday, they'll be facing Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics.
And that game against the Trailblazers, it's the second game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
And he can't get the first one. That one's no good.
Unusual for him. He'd been in a groove from the line.
Wagner looking it over. To snap the cold streak. It's rebounded by Washington. Outside Carrington. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Orlando leading. Here's Wagner. Here's De Silva. Pass to Wagner. Bataze with a screen. And Wagner hits from deep. Wagner's gotten his third basket of the night.
And if Wagner can become a consistent threat from deep, watch out now, because then he'll be borderline unstoppable.
It's Carrington on the wing. Black defending. Here's Champagnie. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That's on Goga Bataze. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the Wizards, Justin Champagnie. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Magic leading by 3. Wagner outside. Here's Bataze, and Bataze throws it down.
Check out Wagner running the play there and helping his team find an opening.
.111 left in the first half. Carrington with it. And Carlton Carrington is going to pick up the foul here. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Bitadze. And he drops it in from the low post. And now it's a 7-point Magic lead.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
Now here's Black. 35 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Suggs. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Suggs doing a nice job being aggressive. They're challenging defenders and getting rewarded with the call.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And the Wizards making a change here. McCollum's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. McCollum's got 17 points.
This is the kind of scoring punch that McCollum can provide. He gets it done at all three levels.
Wagner outside. The three. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Orlando ahead, up by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome to halftime. First things first, a look ahead at other games on the docket tonight. And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No, Ernie. Shaq started it. I promise you, Ernie. It was not me. I never throw the first chicken wing.
Yeah, I can't believe you just snitched Kenny.
Well, I don't care who did it. You're both cleaning it up.
But Ernie, it was Kenny.
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Orlando Magic.
I like their follow-through on the offensive end, not taking the shots and walking away. They're hunting for those second-chance opportunities there, Shaq.
And turning those opportunities into points that they need.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.